It is a brisk night in the Midwest as we bring you football from Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Mayfield on play action. And he's got Lockett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Complete.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland 1st. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
And 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. From the red zone now, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time...
And his first carry, he loses the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
10 at the 49-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and goal.
We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they come up now, second and goal.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news?
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Mayfield looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. They'll roll him out right. Completes it to Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Following the interception, Mayfield quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Browns.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
A gain of 18.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage. And that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, If you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Mayfield with it once more. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jacob Phillips. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up
2 minutes on the clock. 2nd quarter. 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
3.
That's out to the left and complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down.
They go play action. Mayfield. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. He lets it fly for Lockett. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Burrow on play action. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now it's Burrow sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. He'll drop this one down to Mixon, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And 9 at the 13-yard line.
Again, it's Burrow. Flush to his right.
Burrow on the keeper. Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. It's Mixon on the counter. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first, as he can only make it to the 11. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
For the field goal, a 28-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. A short kick taken at the 18. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Steps, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Jacob Phillips able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He gives it up, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are back within a score. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
It's 3rd and 1.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
Burrow looking to pass. Airing one out for Boyd. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
40-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
Rolling to his right. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On 1st down, Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Joe Mixon.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
It's a loss.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Burrow now off the bootleg. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Browns drive about to get started. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. DJ Reader there on the tackle. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. It changed name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 21. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Boyd. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Well, clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They run the counter. Mixon. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Is you give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll give it to Mixon, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the game, and his 9th on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
Is good. Makes the score Bengals 20. Browns 6.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 23-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just run a ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
1 yard to go.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his 2nd drop, indeed, not a good look. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And down inside the 15 he goes. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Odell
Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. He's probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. A toss left, Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Bengals.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They run the counter. Mixon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for it.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 43 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6.
For the point after.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Browns drive about to get started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it's second down. One last shot for Mayfield here. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Bengals, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Browns, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that list, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a phone.
Here we go. Lady! Done! Here we go. What's that? Here we go. Pac-Man. What's that? Here we go. 180! Gold. What's that? Done! 120! Hey, empty!
We never know just when it's our time. The legends have gone and we don't know why. So before they go, we can't go talk. Bros while they still alive. I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Cause I was a blessed with no open feel. Don't know how I feel. I wanted to flex. They told me to chill. I'm making a flip. My life is a flick.
I'm highly favored, don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debate. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bread until we all got them buckets. Yeah, the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. My dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. You know we my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
For the city like the championships. All my records go hard, it's a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I be made in the pit. Get it here with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. Number one seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking up against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. Get hit, if I miss, then my team's got the blitz. Yeah.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch you hate, watch them lurk, can't relate. Watch you skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a youngin'. They told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fake the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. That life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother. I'll shoot.
What's this, son? Here we go. Done! Here we go. Done. 180. Kill steal. Done. Go. 180. Flag. Here we go. 120. Back. 280. What's that? Here we go. 180. What's that? Done. 280. Two dead. What's that? Go. 280.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, already like the hell I need. Destinations, all I want to see. Ocean front residence, there's 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. Right in front of this line is where my turn at.
Not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that list,
Here we go. 280.
If you know, you know. If you know about the carport, the trapdoor supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
What's this on? Back. 180. Shorty. What's that? Here we go. 120. Little bit.
You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Done. 280. Great. What's this on? Go. 180. Done. Here we go. 280. There we go. Back man. 280. Hey, Benny. Here we go. 180. What's that? Done. 120. What's this on?
I'm highly favored.
Here we go. Waiting.
No conversation, ain't got time for no debate. It's for the taking, no hesitation.
Sunday.
I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I know run to the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet.
Done. 180. Kill.
I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my cause, they by my side.
Go. 120. Lefty. Here we go. 280. Tyson.
I done got rich and went broke and got rich again just to let you go. I done been ballin' this pick up. Remember me being so
What's up? Here we go. Pac-Man. 180. Sunday. What's it done? Here we go. 280. Straight 15.
Touchdown, make the whole city jump. 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 Touchdown, make the whole city jump.
Waiting.
Touchdown, make the whole city jump. Touchdown, make the whole city jump.
Sunday.
Touchdown, make the whole city jump. Touchdown, make the whole city jump. Touchdown, make the whole city jump. Touchdown, make the whole city jump.
Go. 180. That great 57. What's it done? Here we go. 120.
breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out here like I ain't that savage.
Moving chains, I'm about to make a play. Moving chains, tell them get about the way. Moving chains, I'm about to win the game. Moving chains, baby, tell them how to change. I score up in the end, so do my dance all on a hater. I'm moving in the shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm a PC, but I'm running through and sagging like a raider. Two chains on my neck, one for them, one for later. If we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. And I'm trying to moving chains, I'm about to make a play. Moving chains, tell them get about the way. Moving chains, I'm about to win the game. Moving chains, baby, tell them moving chains.
Hey, other side, solid. Waiting!
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. I might hit that. Okay. I might hit that.
Go. 180! Hey, 57! 57!
It's for the taking. No
Here we go. 280!
Try my patience. I'm gonna go out one for the set.
Go, great.
I'm gonna run to the bed until we all got them buckets. Yeah, the footsteps coming, cause we coming.
Here we go. Back.